What's up YouTube, it's your boy. It's your boy, Athlete, back here with another video. Don't keep your weights here like this. Okay, since I've re-racked the weight now, your boy's gonna show you how to hit back. Let's get on with it. You guys know the drill. Before every workout, you must start with some shoulder warm-ups. Let me tell you why shoulder warm-up is so crucial. Your shoulders are one of the most mobile and complex joints in your body. They allow for a wide range of movements and are involved in nearly every upper body exercise. Properly warming up your shoulders prepares the muscles, tendons and joints for the demands of your workout. This not only enhances your performance but also significantly reduces the risk of injury. In my experience, cold and stiff shoulders are more prone to strains, sprains and other injuries. By taking a few minutes to warm up, you're increasing blood flow. There once was a fisherman named Tom who lived in a small coastal village. Every day, Tom would go hungry. There was not much food for him as he used to give his catch to his family. He was very hungry. He was really hungry. But he decided that one day he will stop giving excuses and row out further to the sea than anyone ever and catch the biggest fish ever. So for this to work out, Tom rowed his boat a bit further and a bit further every day until the waves were strong and he was pushing against it. This here is progressive overload. One day, Tom, after an entire month of increasingly going further, he discovered a treasure map leading to a hidden island. Luckily to his training and using his powerful rowing skills, he reached the island and found a cave filled with gold. Thanks to his strong arms from all that rowing, he carried the treasure back to his home, transforming his family's life and providing for everyone for the rest of his generations to come. Alright, let me give you some statistics and data on back workouts. So, 1. Muscle activation. EMG studies. Research shows that exercises like pull-ups and bent-over rows can activate the latissimus dorsi muscle up to 80% or more of its maximum voluntary contraction. So as you can see, my huge back, it's being activated right now, like 80% of it. I might be able to do 85% just because I've been training for a really long time. But yeah, that's just me, built different. Anyways, rep ranges. So personally, I like my rep ranges to fall anywhere from 6 to 10. Basically, I just do 7 reps per set. Studies indicate that this range maximizes muscle growth while allowing for sufficient mechanical tension and metabolic stress. So I personally like the 7 reps because that has shown me a lot of improvement and growth personally. I don't know about others, but I feel like doing more workout and I get a better soreness and more micro tears, which eventually means more hypertrophy, and I just feel better with my 7 reps. You can have your perfect number, but that's my favorite spot. Anyways, load and intensity. You almost always want a progressive overload to stimulate muscle growth. It's essential to progressively increase the weights used. Research indicates that using weights that are 60 to 80% of your 1 rep max, 1 RM, is effective for hypertrophy. So not everyone wants to go for hypertrophy. You can also do strength rep. So for strength training, you need to do quick, explosive burst workouts or repetitions. For hypertrophy, you need to be slowly moving the weight, feeling that pump, making sure the muscles are really getting those micro tears. You don't want your muscle to completely tear. That is That is just dumb. Obviously, no one wants that. Anyways, compound versus isolation exercises. Now, this could be a compound exercise. See, I am engaging multiple muscles in my back with this exercise, but it's not like compound like deadlifts or bent over rows, which is like very compound. But yeah, this is more like isolation compound, so it is working a lot of the back muscles, but just the upper back, a little bit of the lower back, but nothing else. No legs, none of that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go do some triplets over here. Oh my god, it has been some time I've done those triplets. Look at me moving it so easily. Nutrition and recovery. So I personally try to take like 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. I try, but I end up taking like, let's just say 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram. So I hit about 140, maybe 100, and that is being generous, 160 on good days and 100, maybe even below 100 on other days. But I always try to hit above 100, 150 sometimes, and it does give me a lot of growth. If I am able to do 200 grams of protein for a whole year, that would be just generous. I would be so happy. You should always allow about 48 hours of recovery time between back workouts. It is generally recommended to promote optimal muscle repair and growth. So this is more like isolation. I'm doing one arm. So anyways, adaptation period. Initial gains. Beginners can experience significant muscle growth, but since I'm not a beginner, I will be experiencing my muscle growth to be way slower than the average beginner. Well, in conclusion, incorporating a well-structured back workout routine that emphasizes volume, frequency, and a mix of compound and isolation exercise will almost always effectively promote hypertrophy. Remember to support your training with proper nutrition and recovery strategies for the best results. So, muscle activation is always the key to growth. This high activation is essential for stimulating hypertrophy. That's the first thing. Second thing is, remember, optimal training volume. Find your sweet spot. Everyone has a sweet spot. People aim for like 10 to 20, and experienced lifters about 5 to 15, right? So my sweet spot is 7. I love that fucking 7 rep range. So you find your sweet spot and you stick to it. And as long as you stick to it, you can make growth. Anyways, hit that hypertrophy zone. You always want to hit the hypertrophy zone. So as long as you are doing your optimal training volume, your also hypertrophy zone should be important. For me, this is it. So look how I pull into that. I go slowly and make sure my entire back is working out, from my upper back to lower back, everything. And 4, progressive overload, the backbone of muscle growth. To see real changes, you need to progressive overload. You could stick to small weights for the rest of your life, and guess what? You will stick to being small for the rest. Yeah, just look at that sick ass arm pump. Look like a gorilla. Let's go.